Oh man. Here we are on Metalopolis again. And I can't speak for the whole community, but I think we need a map cycle. I think we need some new maps. If you guys played iCup Matchpoint, remember when I told you I was going to play iCup maps in January? Well, I have been. iCup Matchpoint is awesome. It's just like the old Matchpoint. We need to get more maps. We need to get better maps and newer maps because I am sick of casting games on Metalopolis between AllAbouTYoU. That's the way I clear my throat when I read a really gay name. And LiquidTyler, who I think is a player who doesn't have a lot of replays or VODs out there. Well, not as much as players like TLO or Jinro or, you know, all those really big names, like all those Korean names. I think he's a player whose playstyle a lot of people are curious about. Well, I know I was, so that's why I wanted to cast a LiquidTyler game today. Yeah, known in the beta for his Phoenix usage when he was known under his name Noni. LiquidTyler now living in Korea with Team Liquid, I believe. I think that's what he's doing now. And yeah, I just don't see a lot of games from him, so that's what we're doing. I finally got a new monitor. I don't know if I mentioned that last week in my nice wobbly video. Yeah, the video was wobbly, I think, because I had it in windowed full screen mode. Now I am just in regular full screen mode, so it should not turn out all wobbly. For those of you who don't know what video I'm talking about, I have been uploading videos to the SC Legacy YouTube channel as well as Machinima Realm. Yeah. And APMs here, AllAbouTYoU has a blazing 300 APM for the opening game, and Noni, aka LiquidTyler, also quite up there. So there's your standard orbital command on 16, and one gate cybercore opening for Tyler. For those of you who haven't been watching the stream, I've been doing longer shows lately, like 6-hour shows, 4-hour shows. Last Wednesday I did a big one. You've missed a lot of cool stuff. You've missed 80s music. A lot of 80s music. You've missed words that your mom would disagree with. And you've missed me playing a lot of ladder games. And my quest to get in the Master League, I'm sitting at about 2,500 points in the Diamond League. And just having a lot of problems in this matchup, actually, since the patch. Since the patch, I have had a hell of a time in TVP. TVP used to be my best matchup. But now I've had to experiment with crazy rushes, like, you know, 2 Marauders, the Concussive Shell, and Marine, and trying to make bunkers in their base just to slow them down, and, you know, all these different openings. As you can see here, Tyler opening with the Sentry for just such an occasion as those kind of rushes that Terrans will do. But AllAbouTYoU is opting for a 1-Rax fast expand and opening with a Scouting Reaper into another Rax. So both players playing pretty passively to open up. But yeah, I will be doing a stream tonight. Don't fret, Thursday, January 20th. For those of you who, just so you know, I am talking about tonight. If you're watching this the day this was uploaded. If not, this is a message from the past. And you could submit this video to your archaeology professor. And probably get an A. Because you brought a relic from the past. But until then, tune into the street. Tune into my Street Ball stream. Where I have the GOAT. Oh, here's a Reaper. And he's coming in here. He's going to take out 1 worker. This is mostly to see what's up. Takes out 2 workers, though. That's a nice little bonus. That's always nice to have with your Reaper, and the Reaper does eventually actually go down. He doesn't try to run it. He just shoots at some sentries. So yeah, got a lot of information there. Did AllAbouTYoU, and now he's going to go ahead and expand with his major Rax play. And this is the style of play that I am pretty not used to. This just expand and lots of Raxes opening. It's something I need to get more used to because it's pretty darn good. Here's a SCV here that snuck by. He's just going to check for the expansion. I'm sure eventually opening with 4 sentries. Lots of sentries opening here. Just pumping all that gas into sentries, which is a good way to open. Force fields are really good, and you know, probably not going to see well, he's hoping he doesn't see a big Marauder push, but actually, there's the observer there, so he knows exactly what AllAbouTYoU has. And yeah, anyways, like I was saying, the stream I'll be streaming tonight, ustream.com/channel/SaharaDrac. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of StarCraft. Them adding Master League made me play a lot more ladder. I kind of have been doing a lot of customs, a lot of team games, and playing other games like Gran Turismo and Street Fighter, but now I am all about getting into that damn Master League because, I don't know, I feel I deserve it. But apparently I don't, because otherwise I would be there. But I will be there pretty soon. I think I'm really close. I mean, I look at other guys in the Master League and I, get replays from them because I'm very friendly on the BattleNet. And I think I'm pretty much right there. So it's just whenever BattleNet deems me worthy, I guess. This is an interesting rally. He's got his barracks rally to this Marauder, and then this Marauder. Okay, he stopped. Oh, no, he didn't stop. I just didn't click it. So, yeah, weird rally there. I'm not sure what the... I think he was just keeping his APM up there with that rally, just kind of clicking like mad. A lot of sentries here. Only 4 Stalkers warping in, so we'll see. Zealots are pretty good against Marauders, and the Guardian Shield does go up. Tyler with full vision of all this. Nice force fields. Ooh, very nice force fields. Trapping 3 Marauders there. Good micro from Tyler, and gets himself some free kills. All it cost him was a little bit of energy, so that's going to make AllAbouTYoU retreat back to his base. And LiquidTyler's play, his Protoss play, is truly a sight to behold. It's quite fancy, quite good. This guy seems good too, but this Rax play is hard against a lot of sentries. When the Protoss is controlling the space, it's very difficult. And I looked down and realized that this entire time I've been casting this game, I've just been one-hand shuffling a Magic the Gathering green deck that I made. I'm going to put that down now. There you go. I don't know why I was doing that. So yeah, he's getting +1 armor and +1 attack, and combat shields and starport being built for AllAbouTYoU. Taking a look at the units, workers, they're pretty much dead even in workers. 7 zealots, 7 stalkers, and 5 sentries, now becoming 10 zealots, and pretty much just marauders and marines for the Terran. Not even any dropships yet or anything. I just said dropships, yep. I was like those little orange dudes from the Sesame Street. Yep. Nope. Yep. And here comes a push now. Looks like he's going to come up here. The Marauder's like, should we go? And the Marines are like, nope. And the Marauder's like, yep. Oh, yep. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, very bad. Oh, nope. And the Marines are like, I told you. Yep. And and there's the Templar Archives now being down. Looks like I would say LiquidTyler is firmly in control of this game. So if you Protoss players are out there struggling against these mass Rax pushes, I don't know why you would be, because it seems pretty easy to stop from my end when I'm playing Terran. But if you are, this is a good game to watch, because as you can see, these Zealots are just such a good utility unit. Having a lot of Zealots is so difficult for a Terran to deal with, especially when you mix in these force fields. Because Zealots, they can really tank a lot of shots, and by the time they get rid of the Zealots and the Zealots come in there and walloped all over the Marauders, there's not a lot left to deal with the Stalkers who have been shooting the whole time. So yeah, don't underemphasize Zealots, I guess is what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make here. Here comes a drop, a Ruha from Terran, and yeah, just pylons over here. So infantry drop, he's let's go back to the production tab. Yeah, he's just continuing to make M, which I don't know. I don't like to do that. I think I like to branch out, but it is very effective in a lot of situations. Looks like Tyler saw this with his Marauder. I mean his Observer. He's losing a lot of Stalkers here. Actually, the stemmed Marauders doing a ton of damage here because the Zealots and the Sentries weren't there. So yeah, actually, even though he didn't kill a lot of workers, I would call this drop pretty effective just for the sheer number of Stalkers he killed, and he's going to escape with 4 of his units. In the meantime, we got a flank coming around here. He's going to try and hit this third while these things are preoccupied here. That attack could have been done while that drop was happening and probably been a lot more effective, but it looks like it still might do a good amount of damage. Stalkers and Zealots and Sentries are all the way over here. He needs to stim and come here and try and snipe this Nexus, but he doesn't have time. He's going to back out. But still, pretty good pushing from the Terran as he opts to take his third now, while Protoss is preoccupied. Charge almost finished, and the level 3... both level 3 upgrades and the Terran amulet happening for Protoss, and despite these pretty neato, nifty, keen attacks from the Terran, yeah, this dude's sitting on 0-0, and this dude's about to get 3-3 with Terran amulet. I don't even know why I'm still casting this game, because it is completely over. Pretty one-sided game, but interesting. I guess what's interesting is we'll get to see just how crazy upgrades are for Protoss. This will be a prime example of what happens to an army that's not upgraded versus an army that is. He's probably going to wait for this push until he can warp in some Templar. He wants that Terran amulet to finish. I'm assuming he already has Storm. Yeah, he looks like he does. So. Yeah, just hiding stuff over here. We'll see if he pushes now. Yeah, it looks like he's going to. Wants to push in here and take out this third before he can get the planetary fortress up. Looks like he is going to do exactly that, but the Stimmed Marauders, misses the force fields. Not the best force field in the world. He didn't quite have the distance, but here's, as you can see, those 3-3, almost 3-3, 2-2 Zealots making instant work of Marauders despite the medevacs. Yeah, this charge plus the upgrades is going to make, I mean, just cost for cost, these Marauders are getting absolutely decimated. You might want to pull his, yeah, and look at that, the Zealots finish off the planetary fortress. Here comes the push in here. Yeah, don't want to fall behind in upgrades to a Protoss at all. It's bad, bad business. And yeah, LiquidTyler firmly control this game. Very cost-efficient armies, small armies doing a lot of work. You know what, I don't like do work. I have some friends that say things like do work. I think it's pretty dumb. Just thought I'd let you know. So here comes, oh god, here comes Death Magnetic. I don't know what that means. But yeah, Terran amulets, pretty good. So yeah, now that he's firmly controlled on 3 base with a large worker advantage and plenty of production, he is just going to flow in with the Stalkers, Zealots, and High Templar, and and this Archon does a lot of tanking. I don't know if you guys have tried to deal with fighting Archons yet, but they can tank some serious damage. EMP isn't even that good against them because EMP only does 100 damage to shields. I believe if there was a ghost around, I would confirm that, but I'm pretty sure it is. And that's not much for an Archon. It's a lot when you look at energy. But yeah, it does less damage to shields than it does drain energy. So I believe, of course, I could just be making things up entirely, and none of that could be true. But there's a lot of storms going down, and this isn't even really costing Tyler much at all. These are very small forces, and he can just keep warping them in just like that. And there he is, taking his 4th now. Marauder's going to come down here, though. That's not going to matter at all. I wish there was a ghost, so I could click it. So now I feel like one of my numbers was off on EMP, but I was probably actually completely right. That's what it usually happens, is I say something and then I doubt it, but I was right the first time. So finishing the game with a 39-119 food advantage, there was LiquidTyler, showing complete PvT dominance, making me a little sad. And yeah, there's that game. That's how LiquidTyler plays. Now you know. This has been SaharaDrac, sclegacy.com, and you guys have a good one. Good one.